I think it's going to be a very fun season. Our team's very compatible because we have a lot of players returning from last year, so it'll be a fun season.
I know you had a little bit of softball mixed in, but what else have you been working on this offseason?
I've been definitely working on like personal skill work, extending my range a little bit more. I'm more of an inside player, and I want to extend.
So Coach mentioned, trying to manage the expectations. Winning a section last year, among the best in the NECC. Just how do you manage those expectations?
Probably just not get in your head. Work hard every day. Even though you did win that sectional last year, teams are going to be coming for you this next year, coming for that title.
A very experienced group of girls. Just how do you try to set an example as a senior?
I try to be a good team leader, definitely helping on and off the court.
And how do you hope to build off of last year's success and maybe take it one step further?
We're definitely shooting for the NECC regular conference and tournament, so that's one of our main goals. I'm really excited. We're hungry to start.
What have you been working on personally this offseason?
So I've been focused on my fundamentals a lot and also just getting faster because we want to run the floor a lot more in transition. So I think that'll help us make a big impact.
Just knowing what you were able to accomplish last year and knowing this is an experienced group, how do you try to set an example as a senior?
So me and both Grace, we lead by example. So we already won a sectional and we know we have that, but I think it also just gives like the younger underclassmen something to look up to, something like to thrive on.
And how do you manage the expectations? Just knowing you got that sectional title last year, you were among the best in the NECC. Again, how do you manage those expectations?
Well, we have very high expectations and just like constant reminders that this is what we're going for, this is what we want.
And how do you hope to build on that for this season?
I think, well, this year, like I said, we can run a lot more in transition. I think that'll be one of our great assets, and just kind of building on what we did last year and keep going with it.
I'm really excited. I'm really close with a lot of girls. We're all really good friends, so it's going to be nice to get back out there.
So, Jason, you also had a little bit of softball to worry about this past offseason. What else have you been working on the basketball side?
Just fundamentals and communicating up and down the floor, getting to know my teammates and where we're at.
There's a lot of big expectations with this Eastside team, especially after last year. How do you look to build on that for this year?
We can't be complacent. We got to keep growing and get better every day.
What have you learned from the seniors on this team? They've obviously had a lot of success, so what have you tried to learn from that?
We have great senior leaders and great leadership. They're awesome, and they just lead us so well.
So how do you hope to build on what you have done personally for your junior season?
To continue to work hard and be better every day in the gym.
And just how do you hope to build on last year's success for the upcoming year?
To get that one more game and to keep going.
I'm very excited. I got these two seniors over here that started with me, and to finish their careers is really exciting. We're coming off of winning sectional last year, and I really believe we got a really good shot at doing that again this year, and there are excellent leaders to lead us that way.
I was going to say, just only a week of official practices in, what have you noticed about this group so far?
They work really hard. And then we kind of pride ourselves on working really hard. And with these leaders, they're pushing the younger girls to catch up. And it's been a really great group. They work together well, and we work hard.
Just knowing you got that sectional title last year, one of the best in the NECC, how do you hope to manage those expectations, knowing you're going to have a target on your back almost all year?
We talked about that. First day of practice, the question I asked them is how do you manage success? Everybody talks about how you get through adversity, in conversation. Now I want to know, how do you handle success? And we're going to have that target on our back because when I took over the program, I marked teams on our schedule that were sectional champions, and we want to beat those, and we want to be those. Now we're one, so now we got to prepare ourselves to defend that.
So how do you build on the last year's success and take it one step further?
It's all about pushing yourselves harder. Working on more execution stuff. We think we can push the ball up a little faster this year. I think we got a very quick team overall compared to last year. And I think, it's just about bonding and being great teammates and just, putting it out there for each other.